Billie Holiday sang the bittersweet song to perfection, written by Abel Meeropol, a Jewish English teacher and political activist from the Bronx. This song, which Time magazine named Song of the Century, is an ode to lynched African Americans, casting a glaring spotlight on injustice and illuminating some of our uneasiness toward the woods. Rich in the metaphor of a brutal reality, Strange Fruit likens the swinging, dull, lifeless bodies of our people to a strange fruit. Who can fault an African American of the older generation for being afraid of the wood? This fear is a source of some of our country blues, and I don't mean that in a musical way. Rather, it is a malaise we feel in colonized lands that was not present in the same way in the motherland. Yes, we feared animals, reptiles, poisonous insects, some wild spirits, and foreign warriors' clans, but not fellow Americans who would kill us, sometimes simply because of the color of our skin. I am, however, undeterred, and we as a people have always been that way. The African American spirit of survival has always been strong. While some make their way in the urban jungle, my grounding and centering remain in the forest, as lush and mysterious as it is forgiving yet foreboding. I'm hoping my story of the healing tree transports you back and forth across the Atlantic on a journey that builds an understanding of the potent healing power of trees, not just for African-descended people, but indeed for all, wherever they are rooted. Trees of Life. When my citified relatives, as we thought of them, came and went from our home during summers and on weekends of barbecuing chicken, ribs, and freshwater fish like largemouth bass, pike, sunfish, and pickerel caught by my dad, they took off from our humble dirt road to asphalt, from 3 swamp oaks at the beginning of our property. Wacky and weird as those trees were, they are still the emblem of home emblazoned in my mind's eye. To this day, that trio of oaks bears the marks of my siblings and me as we played games growing up, numerous dog and cat scratches here and there, dings from cars and pickup trucks coming a little too close to the trees in their hurry to return to the bright lights of the big city and the lure of towns nearby. For me, oak became and remains the tree of life. A single majestic tree, Salem oak. For African people, trees served as visual markers and potential medicine, such as slippery elm or pal d'arco, as you'll soon learn, as well as shade for cooling, with breezes from the leaves welcome. Trees are my way of knowing where I am, where I am going, where I have been personally and historically. When I was growing up in Salem County, one of the annual field trips during grade school was to see our old oak tree with its ever-widening girth, to hear tales of how it began its life over 400 years ago,